Hello, my name is Jane Wake and I'm an expert in women's health and fitness. Now, the purpose of this video is to teach you about the intrinsic muscles of your body. Now, this is what we often term as the core, but it may be not the core that you're used to working when you're doing lots of sport and fitness. Now, it starts with the pelvic floor, and this is the muscle that runs from your pubic bone at the front to your tailbone at the back. And this muscle is the one that we pull up when we stop ourselves going to the toilet. So whether you're pulling up through your back passage or the front passage, you use the pelvic floor. Now, when you run and you jump and you move a lot, this muscle can get weakened and it can cause those little issues such as urinary incontinence problems, those little leaks. And sometimes it's really hard to connect to that muscle and find it. And this is where INNOVO Therapy can really help. So I'm going to take you through how to do the plank, but do it really properly and work the intrinsic muscles. So we're going to start off in this position, which is with the elbows in line with the shoulders. Slide your shoulder blades down the back of your rib cage. Now start to connect to your intrinsic muscles. You do this by taking a breath. As you exhale, you pull up through your pelvic floor. Now that is the action of stopping through your front and back passages. So you stop a fart from the back, you stop a wee from the front. Imagine putting those 2 points in together and pulling them up inside through your center. This should enable you to feel your belly lifting. So I'm going to ask Marianne to do that again, and you should see her pelvis coming off the floor just a little bit as she lifts into her belly. It won't feel really strong, but I want you to really concentrate on that feeling. Now do it again, but you're going to lift up onto your knees. You're going to bring the pelvis off the floor. What's really important as you do this is that you don't stick your bottom up too high. Now try lifting one knee off the floor, so curl your toes underneath. Lift one knee off, but go back to your pelvic floor, lifting through it, then lift the second knee off. And very importantly, the back shouldn't pike up, or the hips shouldn't pike up as you do that. Now go back to your breath, and each time you take a breath, you inhale, you exhale, you try to feel those deep muscles, pulling up through the pelvic floor, feeling your belly lifting back towards your spine. Keep working your shoulders down, don't let the back sag in the middle, keep pulling up and in, and then place the knees back down again. So Marianne is now using INNOVO Therapy. Now, INNOVO Therapy can really come into its own, particularly if you were doing that exercise and you were thinking, oh, I can't feel my pelvic floor. Well, if you did, you are not alone. You know, research tells us 30 to 50% of women really struggle to find their pelvic floor. And that's where INNOVO Therapy can be so brilliant for you. So it's a non-invasive device. You wear it like a pair of shorts. It sends electrodes effectively to the pelvic floor muscle to make it contract 180 times in just 30 minutes. Now, normally you'd need to be doing 180 contractions over a whole day. Now that is really hard to try and do. So that's where this can really, really help you, particularly if you then want to go on and strengthen the rest of your core. Because once you've found your pelvic floor, you can then go on to strengthen your tummy muscles, to strengthen that whole core unit. And if you do suffer from any urinary incontinence issues, this is where INNOVO Therapy can really help.